Konnichiwa. I'm Erisa Kim. Today, I want to talk about a little bit timely story about 3 popular words. Last month, I had a principal composition called 校長作文 at school. It is a kind of test all third grade students must take. And the question was, what do you think the reason Nadeshiko, Dojo, and Hayabusa became popular? It was the question. But I couldn't answer well because I didn't know the word well. So I looked into these words, and today I'd like to talk about that. By the way, I chose this topic because the Nadeshiko and Dojo Naikaku were nominated Words of Year this year, so I chose this topic. What is the meaning of Nadeshiko, Dojo, and Hayabusa? Nadeshiko is the name of Japanese football representation team, and they won the FIBA World Cup this year. Until that game, they are not popular or famous, but finally, their much effort was rewarded. And Dojo comes from the poem of Aida Mitsuo. Dojo doesn't need to copy goldfish. Dojo is not as nice looking as goldfish. Dojo is not gorgeous, but inside the ground, Dojo really helps people. And Hayabusa is the name of asteroid probe, 小惑星探査機. It was raised up in 2003 in order to get samples from asteroid and successfully came back. But for 7 years, it doesn't get people's attention. Now I think there's something in common with these 3 words. That is, they have been working hard where nobody never see or notice. So they really worked hard where people never realize. Nadeshiko never won with ease until the World Cup. Most of us didn't know them, and the stadium was always empty. They struggled with not only hard practice, but also their obscurity. Prime Minister Noda is aiming to work hard like Dojo. Japanese economy is not good and has lots of problems. His situation is difficult, but without brightness, he tries making Japanese better. Hayabusa worked for 7 years above the earth silently, and finally it arrived home and brought back important information. Behind its success, there was many people's hard work. So, Nadeshiko, Dojo, and Hayabusa got success this year. Their unknown long-time effort gave people a lot of impression and encouraged Japan, and their hope and high motivation, which isn't influenced by the popularity, moved Japanese.
Wow, okay. Any comment? What did you think about her speech? Pretty good, pretty face, pretty charming. Anything else? Anything other than pretty?
Excellent.
Excellent. One more word. Pretty excellent. Excellent. Why did you think?
Very logical.
Logical.
Very logical.
Logical. Understandable too. Logical and understandable. Yeah, it was very interesting too. All right. Any other comment? Impressive.
One thing for me to comment is that the explanation of the 3 words is a little bit spending too much time about it.
Because we already have some ideas. Yes. 3 minutes and 23 seconds, and everybody agrees, I suppose, that your ending was too abrupt. You could have added 2 or 3 more lines. So you could have shortened the explanation of each word, and you can spend more time in the conclusion. Yes. One question though was, did you say 校長作文?
Yes.
I had no idea. Everybody knew? 校長作文. Well, how did you explain it? It was interesting. How did you begin your speech? I forgot.
Last month.
Last month?
Last month, I had a principal composition.
Principal competition. Oh, okay. So competition, is it a contest or the test or homework or?
At school, we usually we go school and sit down, and then the test was given,
Yes.
and there is the topic. Until that time, we didn't know the topic, and then we had 45 minutes to write down, and then we have to return the paper.
Okay, that's very specific, but it's a test. Yes, test given from principal, school president. Oh, interesting. And for 45 minutes you have to write something. This is what you wrote?
No, I didn't because I didn't know.
You didn't know anything about those 3 words. So anyway,
Yeah.
you wrote something, right?
Yeah.
In Japanese.
In Japanese.
But after that, you started to study.
Yeah.
And then you found out that there's something in common.
Yeah.
Isn't this the kind of answer key from the Kocho sensei? Just kidding, but it was so great. I couldn't believe it. This is what you wrote?
Yes, of course.
By yourself? English was great too.
I use Yahoo.
You use the Yahoo Translator. But Yahoo Translator doesn't do this. Really? Oh, impressed. So everybody agrees that her speech was beautiful. I mean, she started with 3 words, some background information. By the way, she said this is timely. She gave us why she wants to make a speech today. It was clear. And then 3 words, and we were a bit curious. What's the connection, right? What's her idea? It was quite informative too. We wanted to know your idea. It was logically explained. And how did you finish your speech? Everything was great, but you just ended your speech abruptly. So, can you read it again? The last line.
Dojo and Hayabusa got success this year. Their unknown long-time effort gave people a lot of impression and encouraged Japan, and their hope and high motivation, which isn't influenced by popularity, moved Japanese.
Excellent. One more sentence or 2. Your own comment.
Huh?
What you feel. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I didn't know this one.
Okay. I'm sorry that I didn't know these 3 words and these 3 things. These 3 things. Yes, yes. That they are making efforts. Okay. Including Dojo. You didn't know about it. And? I'm sorry I didn't know. But.
Now I think the effort where people don't know is very important.
Thank you very much. Yeah, excellent. Yeah.